Tristan, what an event we have here. The absolute best. Okay, sorry. We are about to get started.
Let's rein it in. You push them over the edge here. Not sabotage your teammates' chances. Right on to lap 2. You're keeping up with the pace. Teammate has crashed. Hold the lead, last lap. They said they're not taking instructions of you.
Welcome to today's event, and this is gonna be a good one. Okay, hold on, sorry. It looks like things are about to get underway. This is the Crescent Valley Raceway, but today is home of the Grid World Series. Kristen, tell us what's up.
So, Alex, the main thing to watch out for will be the standing water that's collecting on the track surface. So I'd want to avoid it, but if you couldn't, then you'd need to be super careful not to lose control, as it can play havoc with your grip.
Well, Kristen, okay, hold on, sorry. It looks like things are about to get underway.
Just stay out of their way and let things cool down. Got a good position going into lap 2. last lap, so hold the lead through to the end now.
Here are we on a Grid World Series finales. We are on Havana Paseo de Marti with Risday 3 laps per win. My position number 12 and my friend position number 2. Let's see how we will perform in this race. Here is the third round and let's see what we can
Heading into
see
the
after
final round now, where it'll all be decided. And I've just been told the race is seconds away from lights out.
Just stay out of their way. Let things cool down. First lap, you're leading the race. the lead. Last lap.
Finally, we won the race. I'm going for another racing event, or we can say racing series. So wish me luck, and here is the EXP and race event results. Must we follow? And finally we got the first position in this event, and after that we moving for another racing event. Here is my car. Let's go for another. It was F1000 series, and I kind of like this car somehow, but I want to see this car can do a drifting or not. So let's see if we can do that on this race or not. See you after the race. And here is, sorry, forgot that. It's changing circuit, is track, weather is dusk, 3 laps per win.
Our companies have come
Let's
such
see
a
what we
long
can do
way,
after the
Kristen.
race.
Not only...
On to lap 2. Just one place to the front of the pack. Final lap. Keep that lead intact.
As you see in this video, at the last turn I do some drifting, and I kind of impressed how it will drift, but it was, you must to understand, it was very hard to drift up due to his high grippy tires. But we succeed. Let's see what we can do on another round. Here is another round on Havana El Malecon. Weather is sunset. 3 laps for me in my position number 4. My friend position number 13. We both have JD F1000 spec edition. Let's see what we can do on it. We can win it or not. Keep watching this 911 Ghost Gaming by 911 Ghost 911 Super Gaming. See you after the race.
Hola, Havana. The Grid World Series is coming in hot. And I've just been told the race is second the race, real aggressive racing as they look to settle in.
Good start. Hold the lead. Hold the lead through to the end now.
Third final round on World Great Series finale. Brian Hatch Indy Circuit reversed. Weather is rain, 3 laps per win. My position number 3. Friends number position number 30. Let's see if we can handle this car on rain or not. See you after the race.
And we're heading into the final round now, where it'll all be decided.
Position going into lap 2. Listen up, hold the lead, last lap.
Finally, we complete F1000 series World Career Series finale, and we're moving for another, I think, last one or second last. So let's see what we can perform on it. Here is the EXP and race results, which we cannot see. Moving forward. So here we are going for invitational race 3 round, and we have to purchase a car. Let's see what we can do. Take this. So let's race. Here is a Zhanjiang circuit, full circuit reversed. Weather is rain. 3 laps for win. My position on 14. My friend got first position. So let's see how we will perform in this rain condition. See you after the race.
And here we are for the first round, Kristen. How you feeling about this one?
Look, I feel...
Okay, it looks like the race is about to start.
First lap, you're leading the race. final lap. Keep that lead intact.
So we won the first round. Begin for a second. Let's see what we can do on it. Before that, we get the EXP and forward to the next playlist round. So let's see. And about this car, we talk later about this. Here is the second round on Havana. Paracu Spirit, weather is day, 4 laps per win. My friend got second and my position number 12. And yeah, here it is. Let's see what we can do, and let's talk about this Ferrari, which we have Ferrari 365 GTB4 Competition. Kind of drifting car, but very fast acceleration.
Kristen, this Havana
Lots of
circuit
drive.
is spicy. One of our drivers got
We
scored
talk later.
today in the
Let's
Grid World
see
Series.
after the racing.
Such a fantastic.
Good start. Hold the lead. just gone past the halfway stage of the race. Last lap, so hold the lead through to the end now.
We complete second round and moving for a third finale of this Invitational Cup Great Series finale. Yes, and about talking about this car, I love this car. Like handling as well as acceleration as well as drifting. Wow, what a car! And as you can see, my excitement through this EXP board, which I drive through the along the race, and I like this car. Here is the third round on Okatama circuit, Grand Circuit. Sunset, weather is sunset. 3 laps for win. My position. Where am I? Oh, my position number 12. My friend got on 14. We both have Ferrari 360Y GTB4 competition. What a Italian name. Let's see how we will try and win this race. See you after the race.
Kristen? Okay, sorry. We are about to get started.
Okay, I'll try to get them to attack. Okay, they said they can't push right now.
Okatama's finale was complete and now we're completing Invitational Cup also. So here is the final race seasons of this whole game. Here is the 23rd or 24th episode, and every episode goes to 1 and 15 to 20 minutes, 1 hour and 20 minutes approx. So here is the end of the race. Here is the result and EXP we viewed previously. So let's see what we can do on Showdown. Oh my god. Let's see. Okay. We have one round on San Francisco. Weather is night, 2 laps per win. My position number first. My friend position number 4. And we have Rick Scott and Harrison Carter. We all have same car. So let's see how we will perform in this race. And talking about this car is very creepy and and according to me it was very hard to drift. So let's see if we confirm it or not. See you after the race.
Final lap. Keep that lead intact.
Finally, we won the race, and I don't know who's going to be second, but I like this race. And long time after I play this game, and finally we complete this whole races with the first position. This is kindly very surprise for me, but we try also hard to do these things. So keep supporting this channel. This is my channel 911 Super Gaming. I am 911 Ghost. See you on the next
Who can
season.
believe that we have found our Grid World Series champion? It really could have been anyone's to take home. But one person fought hardest, drove the fastest, and held their nerve right over the finish line. Ladies and gentlemen, once more, give it up for your new Grid World Series champion. And from Kristen and I, we will see you next time.